Hello.
It's another day, Jeanie.
Another day.
What day is it?
It would be Wednesday.
Wednesday.
The Wednesday of Ashes.
Ashes on Wednesday. We
Ashes.
made the ashes earlier this week, and we are ready to use them, I guess.
Yeah.
Later on today.
Yep. I'll be at Rutgers using them, and then also down in Greenwich.
Greenwich.
Beautiful,
I love that
Greenwich.
place.
Yeah, it's a cool place.
Tell them where Greenwich is.
Well, Greenwich is like one of the most remote places in all of New Jersey. It's down in the Cohansey Creek that kind of opens up to the Delaware. And yeah, it's really, really remote.
So you drive down and it kind of goes low to the river, and these trees, they have these huge trees there.
Beautiful.
And
it has more colonial buildings original to where they are in that whole area, the surrounding area, than Williamsburg even does.
it is fascinating to see. They're beautiful, beautiful old colonial homes.
And it was, I think it was bigger in the sort of early colonial period. It was bigger than Philadelphia.
Wow.
You know, maybe not quite as big as Elizabeth, the port of Elizabeth, but I think it was like the second biggest port in the colonies. I could be wrong, but it was pretty big anyway, if it wasn't the second biggest.
It's a beautiful place. And
it really is. People are really nice too, so I'll be there at night. So I'll be driving the length and breadth of New Jersey.
The length and breadth of New Jersey.
Yeah.
And we're actually not doing ashes this year.
No,
not doing it. We just kind of, at our church, we just didn't schedule it this year. And I'm incorporating it into the first Sunday of Lent, where everybody is at church, and the children will be the ones kind of helping to tell the story. Cool. Over on the side, we have an old communion table that was from our from the very first building we had. And we put this kind of burlappy cloth on it, and then you take the ashes and you do the sign of the cross on the and leave the mark on the cloth, and then after worship you can go over and experience that. And but the ashes are a symbol of
death.
Yay! Death. And a reminder that we were from the earth, and that we return to the earth.
Thou art to dust returneth, Blake. Dust thou art to dust returneth. That, weirdly, that is strangely comforting for me. I don't
that you're going to be dust again?
Yeah, I don't really have a problem with it. Because, like, in living or in dying, I'm with God. So I just feel like it's all good. Like,
well, and the thing is,
this me has changed so much since my early memories of me.
Yeah.
So, it's just always moving and changing. So I suppose when I've worn this out, then I'll just still be with God. Like, I don't know how, but, like, whatever.
There's a beautiful book. I do not know the author's name. Cannot remember it right now because I just thought about it. But he does this kind of science, this scientific look at the stars. And basically he makes this connection that the stardust is the same, made up of the same particles and molecules that you and I are made of. So we're made of dust. So we are dust now. We are molecules of dust now.
And we're not solid. We're solid to us, and this seems solid, but it still is molecules that are joined loosely. It's just in our reality, it's solid, and we can't go through it. So really, we are just
a big ball of dust.
We're not solid. We're not joined.
We're not solid.
Things go right through us like X-rays.
True. Wow.
Yeah.
So it gives us a perspective of life, I guess. The reality of what is.
Just like you said, you like the fact that this season doesn't have like a kind of frenetic feel to it, the gift giving, the hosting parties. It really is a chance to say, okay, it's another trip around the sun, and what am I doing about it? What is this? It's seeking meaning. It's looking for meaning. So just like the last season was seeking where God reveals, this is more kind of a season of so what. So God's revealed to you, so now what are you going to do about it?
What? How are you living? What's the meaning and purpose in your life?
Right.
Because
it's finite. You don't have forever to figure it out.
Yeah. If you don't think,
yeah, start working on figuring it out now. Use your head, use your creativity, use what you are, use the
your
dust
heart.
of you, use the dust of you to affect the dust around you in a way that is pleasing.
There's a group of folks up in New York City. They're part of Parody Ministry. Parody originally kind of came about.
Parody, like making fun of.
Parity.
Oh,
no, parody.
Oh, right, okay.
And
parody,
which is a embracing of look the word up. I don't know what it is.
All things.
But they started their ministry to LGBTQ folks, and that was the focus. And then they kind of branched out, looking at the millennials who are not part of any faith tradition, and how could they engage them in conversation and ministry. And so that's what they're kind of up to doing. And they came up with a movement or an idea for this Ash Wednesday, and it's called Glitter Ash.
Right, I heard about that, and that's what Mr. Glitterpants wanted us to talk about.
Yeah, I wanted to know more about that. You can Google Glitter Ash and find out. There's a video that'll come up, and one of the leaders of Parody will talk to you about what they're doing. Basically, the idea was that often Christianity gets lumped in. So if you're not part of a faith community, or you're not part of Christianity, or you've been hurt by it, or whatever reason you're not in it, often some of the more vocal Christians on television and in our culture are of a conservative or a particular brand. And so a lot of people think that all Christianity are against gays and different things, or you're one political party. And so the idea was to start some conversations, and the glitter was kind of like, well, what's that? And it's a way of saying, well, we embrace more than you think, and we are more than you think we are. And it becomes a conversation piece, an invitation for people to notice that might not have noticed before.
Yeah.
And that was my take on Glitter Ash. There could be other nuances and stuff that I'm not saying right now.
It says that the Glitter Ash is for Christians who favor LGBT equality. So queer, positive Christians. So that's like super cool. And they mentioned the Episcopal Church, the Evangelical Lutheran,
well, if you want to,
PCUSA, United Church of Christ, and Metropolitan Community Church all ordain LGBT clergy. There you are. That's
me.
Every mainline Protestant and Catholic denomination has some organization that supports openly gay members. So the Catholics are then included with openly gay members, and also the Methodists would be, and some other denominations that haven't come out for clergy yet. But for some people, the plain old ashes is so important that involves everybody anyway. It's going to be.
Well, I see it like there's a kind of a lighter conversation among gay folks, that gay men, that we have a little glitter in us, got a little sparkle in us. And if we're looking at how we're made up by molecules, one way is we got a few molecules that sparkle, and that kind of is the part that is that we're gay.
I'm not gay and I sparkle.
Well, so, you can, but we've embraced the sparkle in our community, and that's just part of what it was. My favorite thing my mother said, and I think, I'm the third born, and she says, I had my first son, I had my daughter, and then you were my finale. So a little glitter comes with the finale. My brother and sister are just as important and special.
Of course.
But I was different.
Right.
And the glitter is just a statement of there's just some differences there.
And that way today, too, if you see that out and about, you're going to know what it is and what it stands for. So, have a thinky day today.
Have a thinky day.
Have a thinky day. Have a deep day. Have a purple day. And this is the beginning of Lent, Ash Wednesday. So blessings to you guys all today. And to you, Blake.
And to you, Jeanie. Have a wonderful day. See ya.
See ya.